So, we now have the full details for the second summer update, and we do have a lot to discuss. As I previously mentioned in the balance patch video, they did an important balance patch to the game, giving huge buffs to some characters while nerfing others. My instance on this is, they should have done better, considering how they managed to renew some skills, making them very useful and even better in some situations. Here, I will leave a video giving you a good look and comparison before this update and after their renewed skills. And don't worry, I will leave the credits so you can go to the original video. While you are looking into the renewed skills, let me tell you something. I do think this is a good idea, considering how old most of the skills in the game don't actually have the meaningful impact, giving some characters just one or two useful skills to do a good amount of damage. They revamped some skills and, well, I would say that they are a lot better now. But the thing is, since it is the summer update, we were expecting huge changes. They really missed their shot with this one, offering renewed skills for some characters and leaving others that needed some changes out of this patch. You can clearly see how those skills perform better now, with faster casting or changes that damage design, giving new breath of life to skills that people weren't properly using it due to their lack of efficiency. I would have liked it way better if they did this with more characters, because the last addition of the new skills was the mod E skills, giving quality of life to some characters like useful buffs, or providing more ways of dealing damage for those who actually need it. In this situation, I do think this is a good thing, but it would have been way better if they did this with at least every character, considering how late game content it is the current meta, when some characters perform really poorly due to how some skills designs it is compared to the others. So, you know, in a way, I do think this is a positive, but I do hope that KOG can revamp more skills in the near future. With that out of the way, now let's talk about the rest of this update. We got the Exascale armor effect improvement. Yes, for the green set, which means that we will have the Exascale color change tickets with all this, but this is not all. They are also giving tickets to change the Exascale character, so if you like the idea of giving your Exascale armor to another character, now it is your chance. This item will also be added to the shop, so you can buy those tickets afterwards if you want to. I don't know why, but you can choose tickets to change characters for their Tenebrous armor instead, giving your Tenebrous set to another character if you want to. They gave a lot of options for you to change in this update: the job pad change, the Exascale color change, the character Exascale change, the Tenebrous effect armor change, and the character Tenebrous effect change. I would say that you can turn over a new leaf when this update comes to us, so be prepared if you want to change your main character or something like that. Good news for those who wanted a little bit of power boost in the Serpent Halo accessory. They buffed the buff duration, improved the all skill damage, and boosted the physical and magical attack power. I think this is fair. This is a raid accessory, and with this buff, the accessory has become a very good item to aim for. Now, this is a very important, and this can change the way we play in Elsword. They made some adjustments to certain accessories and titles that will perform once they are unequipped. As you may already know, you can take advantages of switching titles and accessories to deal more damage depending on the dungeon situation. Like, you know, using awakening titles for an example, where you can use them to get the awakening buff and then switch right back to the damage title, improving your damage by a lot. But KOG explicitly said that they don't want to keep this playstyle of switching accessories and titles during the game just to get a little bit of power boost, because this can cause a lot of fatigue and this can be overwhelming to new players. To fix that, they proved a list of those adjustments and said that, moving forward, they will introduce new accessories and other ways to stop this item swap during dungeons and raids. I don't really know exactly what kind of future adjustments will happen, but they will certainly will make some changes, so keep that in mind. They also provided us with giant boss improvements such as nerfs and new limited entries. You can check further details with the link in the description. But basically, they nerfed Plague's Labyrinth and the Great Steel Wall to make them much easier, also giving you the option to do them entirely by yourself. I can confirm that they are much easier, and doing it alone will save you a lot of time by avoiding searching for parties and the party list. So yeah, if you are going to farm those important titles, now it is your chance to do it. There is also no more time instances for them, meaning that you can enter 5 times a day and per character and complete it whenever you want. I think they did this to give us some time to prepare for the next giant boss stage that will come for them in about 1 month. They didn't mention this in the summer update roadmap, but they are improving the Shadow Earl's Castle, the Tirnog stage where you face Airon to get the Awakening title. Basically, they made this stage a lot easier and the boss won't be such a problem to deal with anymore, which is good for those who are coming back to the game and want to farm the title. Now this is beautiful, and it really is. They finally add the masterclass portrait image for you to set in your customization page. They also added new arts for those characters who can transform, making it more fun and visually appealing for those who wanted to see new images of their characters. As an Era main, I see this as an absolute win. The portraits are very pretty and I'm sure it will add more personality during your gameplay. What do you think about this? Was this necessary for you or did nothing change? Also, in the party list, you still have your third job portrait and the masterclass mark to indicate what class you have. So this is just a customization feature for you to use it. And here we have a nice little addition to the game. The bank UI has been improved to match the same visuals as other UI options in the game, for example, making it simple but effective. The shared bank has been improved as well, making it easier to visualize the items for your character's bank. It is nice change of layout, so I guess it counts as a quality of life update. Now, they also improved their masterclass event in just 5 steps. It looks like some people were having trouble reaching the combat power needed to enter dungeons. Maybe new players were having this kind of trouble, I don't know. But now, they added a guide to help people check their inventory and properly equip themselves. They also added the Carry Me Senpai event to help new players get their help that they need to get used to the game. For those who like to paint their own hair, they're also giving a rerun to the hair color palettes in the shop. So if you were looking for a specific color, now it is your chance. Of course, I waited until the end to comment on their new ice burner, the Crest Drain. This ice burner has some kind of Cthulhu aesthetic, and in my opinion, it is a pretty ice burner. But not only pretty, this ice burner is so good, considering the effects of each equipment and the combo effects. Here are the combo list. I would say that now, if you are starting your ice burner equipment journey, the Erebos Elegy, the Tiger Tail, and the Crest Drain will be a nice ice burner combo for you to equip on your character. And that's not all. Even though we don't really have an exact date for when it's going to happen, we do know that we are very near to the Refining event and the Magmalia Ice Burner event, crucial events that happen every 6 months. It is a good opportunity for you to expand your KC and get your hands on some goodies, like some ice burners to open and amulets to power you up. So please, pay attention because it can happen at any time right now. So this is it for the second summer update in Elsword. I do look forward to covering the third and fourth summer update here on my channel, so if you like this type of content and you do want to know more details, stay tuned and subscribe for more. I will be leaving now, but don't worry, I will see you in game.